don't really want one that I can be the same monster.
You say you want who, babe?
I'm not gonna need help. I need a 25 minute.
So you need who?
No, the girl was asking me that I still need help, but I'm like, yeah. I need 25 minutes. Oh, but I'm like, yeah, I want to lose it. I don't really want one that I can be the live crickets. Ooh, this. Oh shit, this is today. Hold on.
With the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of Three Rivers is one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Shore hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one
goes. Like bad thing. I don't know. This one kind of looks. Lenny's looking at me. I'm open. Yeah, because they had about 50 people in there. It was going on the floor by the
Good job.
He was just young.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will come out first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds his breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make an unbelievable highlight catch there. His catch rate is as good as there is.
It looked like the move is all. You
just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame. Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays. And that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking football, being physical, setting the tone in this football. Now the Panthers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David. Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game.
We
see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's not. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The run inside. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped the hold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Grab behind the line. It's Knight. Pulled down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
Real time, you can just
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Fires to the big fella. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You wonder if there's...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The throw. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Like the one off
Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll try the left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for a fourth down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense.
Which one do that?
An extra snap over and over
Which one do that?
is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the level.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive at 2nd and 15. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Quarterback keeps it. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
But you want me to just call you back because you said it's loud?
Huh?
You want me to just call you back because you said it's loud?
Oh no, this shit just goddamn. It whatever that was just then. It ain't loud no more.
It's over there much easier.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion.
So got a better
job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield.
And then Chief being about for grandkids out of
There are a lot of
snap.
corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
Hey, bro, you look like you in the goddamn grocery store. You like you in the grocery store.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
Talking low. Okay, I claim you had to start fading away.
Here to open the period.
I was saying you had to line that end up with you just for the value.
Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Finding some room. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Pitt pushing the pace. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating.
They
They
knew
knew
that
that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I'd be using mine.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles offense comes to get this drive started. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's a heat. And his first pass is incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high.
I'd have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. You've got to keep your composure there. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Moving out to the right. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Snap from the gun on third down. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
I said to Vigo, said you still working.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, and getting the ball back to your offense.
So the penalty already out there.
Florida State offense.
No, never mind. As soon as I say that, start coming down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
You know, the light trying to get out
just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field. Just enough to pick up the first down. He goes right back to the air. Hauls it in. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Noles have it with a first and 10.
We know how to big boy up. We know how to beat up big boy.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Knight. Looking for a roll. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout.
Oh, man, it's
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just
I ended up finding a gift card yesterday too, and my box of damn clothes and shoes and shit had fell yesterday on through dressing.
Looking to fire.
Yeah, I guess I ended up falling out of the
It's Kent. He's brought down quickly.
I ended up falling out of the card. I don't know who the fuck gave that to me. I recognize that nigga.
And they'll still have one.
What yeah, it's like
What it was, a gift card?
Yeah, for I think it was like $25, like $25. But they had Cheddar's on there, Olive Garden, the Yard House, Longhorn. That would have been the only ones that we would ate for real. But I'm just like, I know I ain't using it for Cheddar's. I ain't gonna damn buy it, but that fucking far. I'm just like Yard House, we ain't been there for so long. They alright,
it's complete to the
yeah, going there, and I'm like Olive Garden, and I ain't had that shit in years. So I'm like, the only thing would be long form. I'm like, that is a fuck deal, right there. And then stay.
Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
Never
Yeah.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll knock it down, and that will take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. And the Noles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Yates. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Quarterback may change this route. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Got the back over the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on first down. Finds us back in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to... They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Got it back on second and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25 line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He'll pull it down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
To the air on second down. Looking to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. He'll set up to throw. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. the quarterback. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded getting that safety.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Okay, guys. The offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Makes the grab, it's Robinson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Blasted as he lets it go.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they...
Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Running inside, it's Turner. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.